Hi everyone, Adrienne Everheart. I'm so happy to be going live today and bring you a quick video on how to really get a man to go crazy for you and really get him to chase you. And today I'm going to share with you why, many of you want a man to chase you, you want a guy to really fall in love with you, a very particular guy, you want to capture his heart, you want to understand how to do this. If you're anything like me, I used to see so many women in wonderful relationships with these great guys, and the guys just couldn't seem to get enough of them and were just chasing them all the time. And I didn't know what was wrong with me. I was attractive, I was fit, I had a good income, I was educated. I really didn't know, what I was doing wrong when it came to men, dating, and relationships. Hi, everybody. It's so good to see you. I'm so glad to join you. If you have any questions, just feel free to go ahead and type them in and I'll try to get to them. So this video is really about tips and techniques to get a guy to feel crazy for you and chase you. So I want to tell you all, there are specific things that you can say, but it isn't just one sentence. You see, this is about consistency. It's about layers, and it's about being there for that man in your feminine energy on a consistent basis. So I want to tell you how I got there and why so many women, they're frustrated, they want a quick fix. What is it that I need to say to him right now that's just going to capture his heart and have him loving you forever and pursuing you and wanting to marry you? So again, this is layers. It is not magic. It is not manipulation, but it does take practice, and it is something most women have to learn. Now, I have an ebook called 500 Ways to Talk to a Man, and I have a 2-day video class over at my website, everheartcoaching.com/talk. I would highly recommend you go check it out and just read about it, see if that's going to be a good fit for you, because the first way that you can begin to embrace your feminine energy and understand what it takes to activate a man to chase you and really get crazy about you, it all starts with your words. I used to think that if my hair was perfect, if my body was perfect, if my clothes were great and I said the perfect things and I always had the, best conversation to have with the man, and I was always a cheerleader and upbeat, that he would just naturally love me and want to be with me. And that's just not true. Thank you. I'm glad you have my ebook and you like it, Eunice. Thank you. So it's just not true. So all the things we think we need to do to get a man to love us and for him to be for us, for him to be in your life and claim you are actually wrong. They're most likely masculine energy, which is doing, making things happen, thinking, and kind of leaning in and forcing your objective onto the man. And feminine energy is leaning back, it's receiving, you're not really doing anything to make something happen. So, in 500 Ways and in my 2-day class, How to Talk to a Man 101, you're going to be talking to a man anyway. You're going to have communication with a man. So, we might as well use every sentence you say to him and every text you send him to let him hear your heart. Your heart is the secret to getting inside the man's heart. Your heart is the key to getting a man to chase you and pursue you. So here's a really quick story. Way back when thought I was doing everything right, I was dating the man who became my husband, and I would think of things to say. I would come up with topics. I would make sure he had his favorite beer in the house. I would cook a perfect dinner. I would do all these things in hopes that this guy would stop dating me and we could get engaged to be married. So I was actually doing things hoping that that would happen. And when I learned about feminine energy and I learned that this was something that I had already inside of me, but it was something that I had been pushing down for a very long time, and I thought it was a weakness, I really revolted against that idea. I didn't want to change myself to be someone for a man. But I didn't really understand that changing myself really wouldn't be a change at all. I was already changing myself. I was, getting my hair blown out. I was getting makeup and going to the grocery store. I was already changing myself, trying to create this perfect world for my guy. So feminine energy is natural. It is nothing that you have to manipulate your way into. And if you find yourself thinking too hard about it, then you're on the wrong track. So that's why I teach this class and this ebook, because you see, if I could just hand it to you and say, here it is, here's what you do, I would do it. But it is a process and it has layers with your feminine energy. So just yesterday, my husband and I often like to take bike rides together. So this is a good example about how it works. And he is already in a place with me emotionally where he wants to do for me. Now, how did he get there? How did he want to do for me so much? Because he's out there, he's going to the shed, he's getting my bicycle, he's making sure my gears are working, he's making sure I have my light is charged on the back of my bike, he's pumping up my tires with air. How did I get him to this place where he wants to do and do and do for me? And I don't even have to ask him to do these things for me. So I have activated him into pursuit through consistency, which didn't really happen overnight, but when you begin using these techniques, they will happen very quickly, you see. So I have activated him into pursuing me and wanting to do for me. That's why he's doing all these things for my bike, you see. I've done so because when he did one little thing for me way back when, I dropped my napkin and he picked it up and said, "Do you want me to get you a new napkin?" I said, "Oh, honey, thank you so much. That feels so good to me. Thank you." And it did. He doesn't have to pick up your napkin. He doesn't have to open a door for you. He doesn't have to text you, "Good morning." He doesn't have to do anything for you. So my first step for you is anything the man is doing for you, anything. Do not gush, 1,000 words to him. Less is more, but let him know how it feels. Just in that one little blip of time. "Oh, I feel like a little princess having the door opened for me." Or, "Oh, it feels so special to spend time together." And let him inside your body. The more you can let a man inside your body, any man, for any amount of time, the guy who hands you your coffee, "Oh, it feels so warm to my hand." They'll love it. Men want to be inside our bodies. So you use your words to give them an idea of what's going on inside your body. They love it. They feel good when they're inside your body. You see how this happens. It starts a chain reaction in the man. So not only does he have a job now, and you're going, "Oh, thank you, and it feels so good." Not only does he have a job and he's getting praise, but suddenly you're telling him what's going on in your body, and he's going, "I'm floating for some reason. I feel wonderful for some reason." It's because a woman has just sprinkled feminine energy dust all over you. And it feels great to a guy. So later on in my bike ride, my husband took off ahead of me. He likes to bicycle like 20 and 50 miles. I bicycle more like 10. He's got this very important bike that can go very quickly. I have a cruiser. But sometimes our paths align. And I've noticed that my path will align with him while we are out in this city riding our bikes if I kind of just don't even think about him. And I get into my own little world. So I put on my headsets, I put on Pandora, and I'm driving around on my bike, having a great time. And I'm going down this one street, and sure enough, this kid cuts in front of me in his car. He kind of scares me. And then some other people are so anxious to pass me on my bike that they come to a stop sign and they have to stay in the left lane for oncoming traffic. So this is the type of ridiculous stuff people do to people on their bicycles. So if you're hearing this, watch out for people on their bikes. And just at that moment, I said, "Oh, I wish my husband was here to see this." Like my heart was beating fast. And I pulled over to a portion of the park. I got off the road. And who do I see zipping by but my husband? And he spots me. And he comes to me and he pulls over to me on his bicycle. And he says to me, I was cub hunting. I was cub hunting for you. He calls me Cub. He's Papa Bear and I'm the cub. Sorry, guys, if that's too gushy or mushy for you. But he comes to me and says, I am cub hunting. And that's where I want you to be with your man. I want him to be hunting you all the time. Even if he's at work, he's pursuing you. When he's out on a bike ride, he's pursuing you and he's looking for you. You see how magical this is? All right. So enough about my story. I'm going to go to your questions here. Bethany, so good to see you. You were about to email me and you wanted some tips for Christmas or holidays. I don't know anything about a fancy watch background. Oh, about giving a man a gift with a fancy watch. I see what you're saying. Well, that's a complicated one because I don't really know your situation if you're just dating. So maybe you want to tell me a little bit more in the chat. And Eunice had asked, what if you have feeling statements and changes the subject? So I would be curious if your feeling statements are a little too lavish. I know a lot of coaches out there that still don't understand feeling statements, and they are frustrating a lot of their clients because they know nothing bad about other coaches, but I can tell that they come to me and they don't really understand a feeling statement is short. You take it, cut it in half again. And it needs to be what you feel in your body. I challenge you, Eunice, if you tell a man what's going on in your body, he'll listen. His ears will go up. Oh, my tummy's starting to twirl, or oh, I'm feeling all tickly inside, or oh, I'm feeling scared. I'm feeling my chest is rattling right now. The guy will perk up and listen. The key is don't overdo it. If you tell him how you feel, then zip it. Then give him some silence and some space to come up with some sort of reply. Men really have to go to the cave. Language does not work the same for men as it does for women. If you haven't noticed, which I'm sure you have, they have to really process stuff a little bit differently. So give him time, give him space, don't hasten it. And let's see, I'm seeing, does anyone else have any other questions? I don't think I'm seeing any more, but it's hard to say with this super chat. I apologize. I'll go to live chat. Maybe that will help. Oh, Leah, you're very welcome. Thank you so much for writing in today. So you're very welcome. Thank you everyone for tuning in. So these are some tips to get you started with really connecting with your man so that he will chase you, pursue you, and just really want to claim you. So just to recap, it starts by listening to him and really looking him in the eye and listening to him instead of thinking about what you're going to say next. Because if you're thinking, you're in your masculine energy and you're already leaning forward, you see. So you want to lean back and you want to, and you want to listen to him. And then anything that he does for you, any little thing, a compliment, wow, you're looking really good. Oh, I feel so flattered. You let him know how it feels. And oh, I'm feeling like little tinglies all over me in my body. He's going to be like, what's happening in your body? And you'll get him, you'll grab him, you see. And then the more you give him this praise for anything he's doing good for you, again, don't go overboard. And you let him inside your body, again, don't go overboard. You don't want to have a thesaurus of word after word of what you're feeling. Make it short. I hope that's helping you girls. And just lean back and then see what he does. No expectation. I'm not dumping my energy all over you. I'm just going to lean back and see what you do now. You see, come at it with curiosity about the man. Hi, Fatima. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Bethany says, how do I convey a thank you from a heart feeling versus words? Bethany, go inside your body. Really find out what your body's feeling. It might surprise you. And then learn to find the words to describe that. So I call that being a poet, not a robot. So a robot's like, hi, how are you? I'm feeling great. I'm feeling really good. The sun is shining. You see how we have all this phatic communication? And a lot of it's customary when you just say hello to someone, but I want you to begin to practice with everyone being in your body. Practice with everyone. Uh, Fatma says, how can I make a man initiate texting with me? I am the one who initiates always. Well, that's easy. Stop initiating. Just stop initiating. I no longer load the dishwasher in this house. I do sometimes. But one time my husband said, you didn't do it right. And I said, okay, I don't know how to do it then. I don't do it anymore. You see, he does it. And every time he does it, I go, oh, honey, the kitchen looks so good. Oh, it feels so good. These countertops and everything's so clean. It feels so wonderful. You are just the man in charge. I appreciate you so much. You see, he's got a job. He feels good. So when you don't do for the man and you're not giving, you're not sending that first text, you got to lean back and then he'll write to you and he'll say something like, why are you so quiet? Because he's used to you always reaching out to him, right? So he'll say, why are you so quiet? Oh, hi, it feels so good to hear from you. I don't know, just, snuggling up on this cold, wintry day with my blankie and wrapping my toes up all warm. Get him inside your body and then send it. That's it. So you see how this works? I hope I'm helping you all here. Someone please tell me if I'm helping you. You're welcome, Bethany. And I love someone said, that word tingly makes me go crazy. If it's crazy in a good way, use it. Good. I'm glad I helped you. Vanessa says, how can you reignite the pursuit? He was pursuing me. Then I switched into masculine energy and I'm just dating. So stop. You got to stop what you're doing. Get back in your body. Take some time off. Give him a couple of days to miss you. He'll notice. He'll notice that you're not coming around and that you're not texting him. And everyone, I don't want to push my stuff on you, but I have a little special over on my website, everheartcoaching.com/talk. And this is going to be on Facebook forever. So I'm just going to tell you to go there and go check it out, everheartcoaching.com/talk. You get a 2-day class with me and you get my ebook, 500 Ways. Now, 500 Ways is an ebook, but don't let that freak you out because it's full of stuff. If I were to send it like an actual book, it would be this thick. But I made it so that you can use a search tool. And like, let's say you're having a question about who should pay for dinner. Well, type in the word money or type in the word pay, and it'll show you everywhere in that ebook where I talk about money. Or let's say pornography, you type in porn or strip club or something like that, or fight or argument. You can go through and search all these terms. Or you can just read the book and scroll through. I have a table of contents. In the beginning of the book, I also teach you about the emotional parfait that's in my whiteboard series. Here on YouTube, I have a whiteboard series that's a collection of instructional videos. But I teach you about the emotional parfait that's inside of you, where you have all these layers of emotion inside of you. And that the first couple of layers are always usually something defensive or sad or why won't he do this thing I want him to do, you see? And then you get to the real feeling in your body. So again, this takes practice. If there was just this instant way I could give it to you, I would. But it really takes consistency, practice, being soft with yourself, being gentle with yourself, taking your time. Feminine energy is slow moving energy. It can't be rushed. So the best thing that you can do, Vanessa, is stop pursuing him, hit that reset button, and go back to an energy, a place where you're leaning back and you're receiving from him. I don't want you to do or give another single thing. Do not do or give to a man another single thing. Receive. Practice that. See how it begins to shift your energy. Another quick way to begin shifting your energy is slow down your breathing. Just slow it down. So everyone with me right now, just take a nice deep breath in and then let it out. And another nice slow breath in and let it out. and you want to slow down your movements. You know, even if you're typing on your phone or you're looking at something, go slow. I actually practice folding my laundry really slowly because I used to just race through it. And now I fold it and I take my time and I touch the fabrics and I really get into it. And it's my own little meditation. You have to do your laundry. So you might as well do some feminine energy practice while you're at it. I'm going to move on to the next question. Oh, congratulations on your new date with your new guy. All right. All right, girls, I'm going to go ahead and sign off for now. Thank you so much for joining me today. And check out that bundle program. It's my ebook, 500 Ways to Talk to a Man. And it is also my 2-day class. You get them both. It's over at everheartcoaching.com/talk. All right, everybody. Much love. Mwah. Bye. I'm going to end now. I'll see you all over on my Facebook page, which is I Heart Love Academy, or I'll meet you back over here at YouTube. Bye-bye.